I wanted to expand on your comment because, I mean, while I have replied in textual form, I feel like it's better to reply in a video because you hear tone, you see a person, and it's a lot more effective in terms of understanding the legitimacy or the real, genuine self of how someone feels about something more so than just a text, you know? I don't want to repeat myself in saying that I'm not going to deny the violence that is done against trans people. However, violence is done against everybody. I mean, this sounds like another, like, this is the new Black Lives Matter, if you will, versus All Lives Matter, if you will. And we all know that Black Lives Matter was funded by George Soros, and also just to, you know, do your own research. I'm not going to spew my opinion on that, but not denying that Black Lives Matter or whatever. Like, I just said, I could be unalived right now. Someone could come to this door, boom, 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 you know, but am I worrying about that? Am I constantly living in a fearful mindset, worried about the like this unknown future? Unless I was like some psychic, I avoid all sort of lower vibrational sort of emotions like fear, shame, guilt, all that stuff that really just attracts more negative experiences. Whether you believe that or not, your mind will shape your reality. So if you are constantly in public, or you're walking in public, you're like worried that somebody's gonna, you know, whatever, because you're this or whatever, you're going to attract that. And then whose fault is that? Obviously, it's the choice of the person to, you know, break some bones or whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's like you have to also take accountability for like where your life is at the current point of, in this current time, and understand where and how this has led you to this point. So like, if, for example, whenever I'm faced with an obstacle or some sort of negative experience, I always just take a step back and I ask myself, what am I learning from this? What am I learning from this setback? What am I going to gain from the knowledge that I'm going to get from this experience that is going to make me stronger, better, for wiser for this, and da-da-da, for whatever future situation that may have that instance similar included. Does that make sense? I can't tell you how many times I'm looking on Twitter and I see gore and violence and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, that is crazy. It's not just trans people. It's every type of people.